Hey, 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 welcome back to the Matt and Sara podcast. I'm Matt, and as always, I'm here with my favorite co-host, Sara.
Hi everyone, Sara here. Oh my gosh, Matt, I'm so excited about today's episode. Like really, really excited.
She has been talking about this topic all week, guys, all week.
Because it's so important. Okay, so today we are going to talk about something that every English learner needs. And I mean every single learner, from beginners to advanced students.
That's right. Today's topic is how to understand any English word without using a dictionary.
Yes, and I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, Sara, Matt, that sounds impossible, right?
Right. But it's not impossible. It's a skill you can learn. And once you learn it, your English will never be the same.
Exactly. So let's start at the beginning. Matt, can you tell our listeners, especially the beginners, why is this skill so important?
Of course. Okay, so imagine this. You are reading something in English, maybe a text message, maybe a website, maybe a song, and you see a word you don't know. What do?
Most people stop. They stop reading and they open Google Translate or a dictionary.
Right, and that's fine sometimes, but here's the problem. When you stop every time you see a new word, you lose the flow, you lose the feeling of the text, and you lose confidence.
Yes, confidence. That's such an important word. Because when you stop 10 times in one paragraph, you start to feel like, I don't understand anything. My English is terrible.
And that feeling is the enemy of learning. It really is. So today, we want to give you tools, strategies to keep going, to keep reading, to keep listening, even when you see a word you don't know.
Beautiful. Okay, so strategy number 1. Are you ready, Matt?
I am so ready. Let's go.
Strategy number 1 is called using context. Context. Let me say that word slowly. Context. Context.
Good. So, Sara, for our beginners, what is context?
Great question. Context is everything around the word. It's the other words in the sentence. It's the topic of the conversation. It's the situation. All of that together is the context.
Okay, let's give an example. Say I read this sentence. She was exhausted after running the marathon. Now, let's say I don't know the word exhausted. What do?
You look at the context. What do you know? She ran a marathon. A marathon is very, very long. It's 42 kilometers. After running 42 kilometers, how do you feel?
Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. I'm dying.
Exactly. So you can guess, exhausted probably means very, very tired. And you know what? You are right. Exhausted means extremely tired.
See how that works? You didn't need a dictionary. You used logic. You used what you already know about the world.
And here's the best part. When you figure out a word by yourself, when you work for it, you remember it much longer than when you just look it up.
That is so true. I always remember words I struggled with, the words I had to think about. Those stay in my brain.
Yes, it's like when you cook a meal yourself, it tastes better than when you just buy it ready-made, right?
Oh, I love that analogy. Learning a word by yourself, it tastes better. I'm writing that down, Sara.
Okay, so that's strategy 1. Use context. Look at the words around the unknown word. Think about the situation. Make your best guess.
Let's move to strategy number 2. This one is my personal favorite. It's about word parts.
Oh yes, this one is so powerful.
Okay, so in English, and actually in many languages, words are made of parts, small pieces, and each piece has a meaning. If you know the meaning of the parts, you can understand the whole word.
We call these parts prefixes, roots, and suffixes. Big words, right? But don't worry, let's make it simple.
A prefix is a piece that goes at the beginning of a word. For example, un. Un means not, so unhappy means not happy. Unfair means not fair. Unknown means not known.
Beautiful. And a suffix is a piece at the end of a word. For example, dash full. This suffix means full of something. So beautiful means full of beauty. Helpful means full of help. Powerful means full of power.
And then there's the root. The root is the middle, the main part of the word. It carries the main meaning.
So let's try it together. I'm going to say a word, and Matt and I will break it apart. Ready? The word is uncomfortable.
Okay, let me break it down. Un at the beginning means not. Comfort in the middle is the root. Comfort means feeling okay, feeling at ease. And able at the end means you can do it or it's possible.
So put it together. Un plus comfort plus able equals not able to feel comfort. Uncomfortable means not comfortable. You feel bad. You feel strange.
Amazing, right? One word, 3 parts, and suddenly you understand everything.
Let me give you some more prefixes to remember. Write these down if you can. Re means again, so redo means to do again. Return means to go back again. Rewrite means to write again.
Good one. And pre means before, so preview means to view something before. Prepare means to get ready before. Predict means to say something before it happens.
And dis means the opposite or away. Disagree means the opposite of agree. Disappear means to go away, to vanish. Dishonest means not honest.
These little pieces are like a code. Once you know the code, you can crack open so many new words.
I love that, a code, yes. And here's a fun fact. A lot of English words come from Latin and Greek, so if you know even a little bit of a Latin or Greek root, you can understand hundreds of English words.
For example, the Latin root aud means to hear, so audio is sound you hear. Auditorium is a place where you hear things. Audience is the group of people who listen and watch.
Or the root vis, which means to see. Vision is the ability to see. Visible means you can see it. Invisible, with in at the beginning, means you cannot see it.
And tele from Greek means far away. Telephone, far away sound. Television, far away vision. Telescope, a tool to see far away.
This is so cool, right? Once you start seeing patterns, English words become like puzzles. And I love puzzles.
I know you do. Okay, so let's do a quick review of strategy 2. Word parts. Prefixes come at the beginning. Roots are in the middle. Suffixes come at the end. Learn a few key parts and you can understand hundreds of new words.
Perfect summary. Okay, now let's talk about strategy number 3. This one is about pictures and situations.
Oh yes, this is great for visual learners.
So, when you see or hear a new word, sometimes there's a picture nearby or a situation that shows you what the word means. Your brain is actually very good at this, at connecting a word to an image or a story.
Think about when babies learn words. Do they use a dictionary?
No, babies see a dog and they hear the word dog. They see a cup and they hear cup. They learn through the world, through situations, through images.
And we can do the same thing. When you're watching a video in English and you see someone look nervous before a test, sweating, shaking, biting their nails, and you hear the word anxious, you can put it together.
Anxious, that body language, that situation, that picture, it's all telling you anxious means nervous and worried.
And when you learn words this way, attached to real images, real situations, they stick in your memory much better.
Absolutely. Okay, we want to also talk about something called tone. This is strategy number 4.
Tone, great one.
Tone is how something sounds. Is the person happy, angry, sad, sarcastic? The tone of the voice, or even the tone of the writing, can tell you a lot about what a word means.
For example, if someone says, "Wow, that was a brilliant idea," with a very flat voice, maybe a little sarcastic, they probably don't mean it was actually brilliant, right?
Exactly. The word brilliant usually means very, very good, but the tone changes everything. The tone tells you the real meaning.
Or, let's say someone says a word you don't know. Let's say furious, but their face is red, their voice is loud, they're speaking very fast and sharp.
You don't need a dictionary to understand that furious means very, very angry.
The emotion is written all over their face, all over their voice. That's tone, and paying attention to tone is a huge strategy for understanding new words.
Perfect. So we have 4 strategies so far. Strategy 1, use context, the words and situation around the new word. Strategy 2, use word parts, prefixes, roots, suffixes. Strategy 3, use images and situations. Strategy 4, pay attention to tone.
But wait, there's more. Sarah, tell them strategy 5.
Okay, strategy 5 is use what you already know from your own language.
This is such a good one, and I think a lot of learners forget about this.
So many English words come from French, Spanish, Latin, Greek, and other languages too. So if you speak Portuguese, Spanish, French, Italian, or even Romanian, there are hundreds of English words that look very similar to words you already know.
These are called cognates. Cognates. A cognate is a word in 2 languages that looks the same or very similar and has the same meaning.
For example, in Portuguese, my language, animal is animal, music is música, hospital is hospital, problem is problema. So many words.
And the same is true for Spanish speakers, French speakers, Italian speakers. English borrowed so much from these languages, so there's a huge overlap.
So when you see a long, fancy English word like communication, transformation, celebration, education, and you're a Spanish or Portuguese speaker, you probably already know it.
Communication, comunicação in Portuguese, comunicación in Spanish. Transformation, transformação, transformación. Education, educação, educación. See the pattern?
Those ITYON endings in English are almost always CAON or CION in the Romance languages. So if you see a word ending in TION, you can try translating it to your language and see if it makes sense.
This is such a shortcut, such a beautiful shortcut. Use what you already know.
Now, of course, we should talk about false cognates, also called false friends. These are words that look the same in 2 languages, but have different meanings.
Like the word actually in English. A lot of Portuguese speakers think actually means atualmente, which means currently or nowadays. But actually in English means in fact or really.
Or pretend. In English, pretend means to act like something is real when it isn't, to fake it. But in Portuguese, pretender means to intend or to plan. Very different.
So yes, use your language as a tool, but be careful. Not every similar word means the same thing. These false friends can trick you.
Good warning. Always double check if something feels a little strange. Trust your instinct.
All right, I want to talk about one more strategy. I think this one is for the more advanced beginners, people who are maybe at A2 or B1 level and want to push further.
Tell us.
Okay, strategy 6 is repetition and patterns. When you're reading a text or listening to something, new words often come back. If a word is important, the speaker or writer will use it more than once.
Oh, that's so true. And every time the word comes back, you get more context, more clues. The picture gets clearer and clearer.
Exactly. So don't panic the first time you see a new word. Just keep going. Keep reading or listening. The word will probably come back, and by the 3rd or 4th time you see it, you'll have a much better sense of what it means.
It's like meeting a new person at a party. The first time you meet them, you don't know them. But you keep talking, you keep hearing stories about them, and slowly you understand who they are.
I love that. Words are like people at a party. Sarah, you always have the best analogies.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's do a fun practice moment. Let's play a little game.
Ooh, I love games. What are we doing?
I'm going to give Matt a sentence with a difficult word, and Matt has to guess the meaning using only the strategies we talked about today. No cheating, Matt.
I would never cheat. Okay, give me the sentence.
Okay, the sentence is, after 3 days without sleep, the scientist could barely think clearly. He was completely delirious.
Okay. The unknown word is delirious. Let me use context. 3 days without sleep, barely think clearly. That sounds really, really bad, like his brain is not working properly because you're so tired or sick.
Good, keep going.
So, delirious probably means confused or maybe crazy in a way, like your brain is not working because you're so tired or sick.
Excellent. You are right. Delirious means in a state of confusion, when your mind is not clear, often because of fever, exhaustion, or illness. Your brain is kind of broken for a moment.
See? I didn't use a dictionary. I used context. I used what the sentence was telling me.
Beautiful. Okay, your turn, Matt. Give me a sentence.
Okay, Sarah, here's yours. The old building was demolished to make space for the new park.
Demolished. So the building was old. It was removed to make space for something new. So demolished must mean destroyed. They tore it down.
100% correct. Demolished means to destroy completely, to knock down, usually a building or structure.
Yes, I love this game. Okay, let's try one more, but this time with a word part strategy.
Bring it on.
The word is prehistoric.
Okay, let me break it apart. Pre means before, and historic, I know history, which means the story of the past, so prehistoric means before history? Before written history?
Yes! Prehistoric means before the time of written history. We use it for things like dinosaurs, cavemen, ancient animals, things that existed before humans started writing things down.
Incredible! Prefix strategy for the win.
I think we should also talk about something important. What to do when you really, truly cannot figure out a word. Like you've tried everything. Context, word parts, cognates, tone, repetition, nothing.
Yes, because that does happen, and it's totally normal. English has over 1 million words. Nobody knows all of them.
So what do? First, ask yourself, is this word important? Is it a key word in the sentence, the kind of word that changes the meaning completely? Or is it a small detail that doesn't affect your overall understanding?
If it's not super important, let it go. Keep reading, keep listening. Don't get stuck. Your understanding of the big picture is more important than knowing every single word.
But if the word is really key and you've tried all the strategies, then yes, look it up. And that's fine. The dictionary is your friend, but use it as a last resort, not as a first resort.
Last resort. I love that phrase. The dictionary is the last resort, not the first step.
And when you do look it up, make sure you don't just read the translation. Read the example sentences. See how the word is used. Try to use it yourself in a sentence. That's how you really learn it.
Great advice. Okay, let's also talk about something that'll help you practice all of this. Extensive reading and extensive listening.
Oh yes, this is so important. Extensive reading means reading a lot of texts, not for perfect understanding, but for general understanding. You don't stop at every word. You keep going.
And extensive listening means listening to a lot of English. Podcasts, music, videos, shows, without stopping every 5 seconds to check a word.
When you do this, something magical happens. Your brain starts to recognize patterns. It starts to understand words in context automatically without translating.
And this is really the goal, right? To understand English without translating. To understand English in English.
Yes, when you don't need to translate to understand, that's when you know you're really becoming fluent.
So, the strategies we talked about today, they're not just tips for reading. They're tools that help train your brain to think in English.
Beautifully said. Let's do a full review for everyone, because I want to make sure our listeners leave today with a clear plan.
Let's do it. Strategy 1. Use context. The words and sentences around the unknown word give you clues. Think about the situation and make your best guess.
Strategy 2. Use word parts. Learn common prefixes like un, re, pre, dis, in. Learn suffixes like full, less, titian, able. Learn some roots. Put the pieces together to decode new words.
Strategy 3. Use images and situations. When you're watching a video or in a real-life situation, your brain connects words to pictures and actions. Trust that connection.
Strategy 4. Pay attention to tone. The emotion in someone's voice, face, or writing tells you a lot about what a word means. Is it positive, negative, serious, funny?
Strategy 5. Use your first language. Look for cognates, words that are similar in your language and in English, especially for speakers of Portuguese, Spanish, French, Italian, and other Romance languages.
But watch out for false friends, words that look the same but mean something different.
Strategy 6. Use repetition and patterns. Keep reading or listening. New words come back. Each time they come back, your understanding gets deeper.
And strategy 7, well, this is a bonus one. Practice with extensive reading and extensive listening. Read and listen to lots of English without stopping every 5 seconds. Train your brain to understand naturally.
7 strategies. That's a full toolkit right there.
It is. And you know what? You don't have to use all of them at the same time. Start with 1 or 2. Try context first, then add word parts. Build your toolkit slowly.
Remember, language learning is a journey. You're not going to understand every word tomorrow, but every day you practice, every day you try, you get better.
And that's what this podcast is all about, right? We're here to walk with you on that journey, step by step, word by word.
Exactly. And hey, I want to say something to everyone listening right now. You are brave. Learning a language as an adult, or even as a young person, takes so much courage. You're putting yourself out there. You're making mistakes. That's amazing.
Yes, mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are proof that you're trying, and trying is everything.
The day you stop making mistakes is the day you stop learning. So keep making mistakes, keep guessing, keep trying. We're proud of you.
Okay, before we wrap up, we want to give you a little homework, something small and fun, not scary.
Today's homework is find one text in English. It can be a song, a short article, a message, anything, and try to read it without using a dictionary. When you see a new word, use the strategies from today. Guess the meaning from context, try to find word parts, trust your brain.
And then, this is optional but super fun. Write to us. Tell us what word you guessed and what strategy you used. We'd love to hear from you.
You can find us on social media or leave a comment wherever you're listening to this podcast. We read everything. We really do.
We love hearing from you. Every comment, every message, every question, it means the world to us. It reminds us why we do this.
All right, we are getting close to the end of today's episode. Sarah, any final thoughts?
Yes, I just want to say you already have more tools than you think. Your brain is incredibly powerful. You understand your own language without a dictionary, right? You hear a word, you look at the situation, and you know. English can work the same way. It just takes time and practice.
Trust the process. Trust yourself. The more English you consume, reading, listening, watching, the more natural it becomes. One day, you'll be reading an English article and you'll realize you didn't stop once. Not once. And that's going to feel amazing.
That feeling is worth every moment of practice. Trust me, I know that feeling, and it's one of the best feelings in the world.
Okay, everyone. That's a wrap for today's episode of the Matt and Sara podcast. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the reason we keep going. We love this community so much.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who is learning English. Leave us a review if you can. It really helps other people find the podcast.
And subscribe if you haven't already. We have so many great episodes coming, so many fun topics, so many new strategies, so many conversations just like this one.
Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, every word you understand is a victory.
Every single word. See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, Matt, before we completely go, let's leave our listeners with a little cheat sheet, a quick reference of the most useful prefixes and suffixes.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, let's go through them. Prefix number 1, un. This means not. Examples, unhappy, unfair, unknown, unsafe, uncomfortable.
Prefix number 2, re. This means again or back. Examples: redo, return, rewrite, replay, restart, review. If you redo something, you do it again.
Prefix number 3, pre, means before. Preview, see before. Preschool, school before the main school. Prepaid, paid before. Preheat the oven, heat it before you cook.
Prefix number 4, dis, means not or the opposite. Disagree, disappear, dishonest, dislike, discover. To discover means to find something that was hidden, to uncover it, basically.
Prefix number 5, in or im, also means not. Invisible, impossible, incomplete, incorrect, impatient. If you are impatient, you are not patient. You can't wait.
And some suffixes. Suffix number 1, full, means full of. Beautiful, full of beauty. Helpful, full of help. Colorful, full of color. Hopeful, full of hope.
Suffix number 2, less, means without. Hopeless, without hope. Helpless, without help. Useless, without use. Fearless, without fear, like a brave hero.
Suffix number 3, able or able, means you can do it or it's possible. Comfortable, you can feel comfort. Readable, you can read it. Flexible, it can flex, it can bend. Possible, it can happen.
Suffix number 4, or, means a person or thing that does something. Teacher, a person who teaches. Writer, a person who writes. Driver, a person who drives. Doctor, a person who, well, it comes from Latin, but they heal people.
And suffix number 5, shun or sushin, turns a verb into a noun. To educate becomes education. To celebrate becomes celebration. To communicate becomes communication. To decide becomes decision.
Save that list, everyone. Screenshot it, write it down, put it on your wall. These little pieces are the keys to hundreds of English words.
Absolutely. And remember, you don't need to memorize everything at once. Start with 2 or 3. Use them. See them in real texts. Let them become natural.
Language learning is not a race. There's no finish line you have to cross by tomorrow. It's a beautiful, lifelong journey. Enjoy each step.
Okay, now we are really saying goodbye. Thank you again from the bottom of our hearts. You make this podcast worth making every single week.
See you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves and keep practicing. You've got this.
Bye, everyone. Until next time.